Hola, boys and girls. So for this lesson, we are going to talk about big words that have more than one chunk in them, because remember, we're working on chunking sounds, okay? So we're going to do a quick mini lesson on how to chunk sounds that have really big letters, like lots of sounds in them, okay? So the first word that I'm going to put up, we're going to try to find our pals in them, okay? So our first word is B-A-L-L-O-O-N. All right, you might know this word right off the top of your head. That's perfect, but I'm going to teach you how to chunk out this word, okay? So first things first, we need to find our pal, okay? And I know that O-O is a pal, so I'm going to box that in my brain here. And O-O says two sounds. I know, it's a tricky one. It says ooh, 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 as in boot, and as in foot, okay? So you have to remember both and ooh. I know, it's a tricky guide. So I see O-O. So what I would do is that once I find my pal, I'm gonna look at the front of the word. Do you actually see another word in this word? I do. I see ball. Okay, so let's do this. Balloon. Balloon. What word does that sound like that you're saying, balloon? Hey, that sounds like, you got it, balloon, okay? So when you say this word, you actually go balloon. You blend all the letters together instead of say balloon. You say balloon, okay? So there's one way we can do that. All right, here's my next word. All right, where's the pal in this word, you guys? What pal do you see? You got it. You see that double O again. But does it say or ooh? Well, let's try it, okay? So I see ooh, SP. That's not a pal that I know, so I'm just going to say the sounds for that, okay? So I see s, p, oon, spoon. Ah, it's a spoon. Okay, I can see that. So if this is how it is, what if I would have said sp, own? I don't know, that doesn't sound right, right? So you have to flip those sounds. Remember that? Okay. All right, now we're gonna do a really difficult word that doesn't have that pal in it, where we just have to chunk out sounds that we see. So I am going to take this word. And you know what? I actually do see a pal in this word right here. I see ing, and I know that ing says ing, ing, ing. Okay, so I know that the end's gonna say ing. So let's look at the first one. Ex is actually a pal, and ex says x, right? So I know this is gonna say x, ci. This is that tricky word where you have to remember that when there's a ce, ci, cy, that you're going to say that the C turns into a sound, just like city. So we have CI, this sound turns into an S sound. So I have X, exciting. So do we see how we have to use 4 rules? We have to use 1, 2, 3, and then making sure we blend it all together. 4 rules in order to sound out that word. You have to remember that when there's a CI, CY, or CE, that the C says S. You still have to say the I sound. Exciting. Okay, let's try one more word before we do some of our own in group. All right, so another word that I am going to put up there is going to be, I'm looking at my list here. I got one. Now this is a perfect example of a word that doesn't follow too many rules. We don't have to switch too many sounds. But we really have to make sure that we chunk it out, because this is a long word, you guys. All right. So looking at here, is there any sounds that I know right off the bat? I see ER. I know ER says so it says All right. I know, oh, I see MENT, meant. Okay, so EX, hey, that's another PAL that we have, right? EX, it says letter X sound, X. So this says exp, experiment. Oh, experiment. So see how when we chunk those sounds out, we actually had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different sounds we had to say to make up this whole word. When you're looking at words that are really long like this or really difficult like this, you have to learn how to do this until your brain's just like, I got that word. So remember chunking sounds. So that's what we're going to work on in group today as well. See you next time.